My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out.
It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
There he goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else made it out alive. But this place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough. We better clear out of here. My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out.
It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today. You know, you should go to Windhelm and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today.
If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric. Next Imperial I see is dead. Seriously? You don't know? That was Ulfric Stormcloak himself. Right. The leader of our fight against the Empire. I forget that most people don't know what he looks like, except for those Imperial wanted posters. I was assigned to Ulfric's guard. We were on our way to Darkwater Crossing, in the south of Eastmarch. The Imperials were waiting for us. As pretty an ambush as I ever saw. We were outnumbered 5 to 1 at least. Ulfric ordered us to stop fighting. Didn't want us all to die for nothing, I guess. I thought they were taking us south to Cyrodiil. Parade us in front of the Emperor. But then, we stopped in Helgen. And you know the rest. Damn right. You don't have to be a Nord to fight for Skyrim's freedom. You should come to Windhelm with me and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today. If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric. Well, maybe not. Dragons haven't been seen in Skyrim for an age or more. But wherever that dragon came from, and whatever it wants, Ulfric will get to the bottom of it. You can count on that. Besides, you have your own score to settle with the Empire now. And with that dragon. I hope so. Skyrim needs people like you to fight for her freedom. Come on, better get moving. See that ruin up there? Bleak Falls Barrow. I never understood how my sister could stand living in the shadow of that place. I guess you get used to it. These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Go ahead, see for yourself.
mage, eh? Well, to each his own. It's not for me to judge.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Dragons now, is it? Please, Mother. If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than listen to more of your fantasies.
You'll see. It was a dragon. It'll kill us all and then you'll believe me.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him. Truly?
What is it, woman?
So maybe my mother isn't crazy after all.
Job again?
You had best tell the Jarl in Whiterun. He needs to know about this.
Raylo, what are you doing here? Huh. I'll be right down.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose, for a Nord village.
Yes. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. Have you seen that Shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that? Until next time.
Did you hear? The Riverwood trader was robbed. Poor Lucan must be torn to pieces over it.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
Maybe you could talk some sense into my pig-headed brother.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop. Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back.
ところで盗賊を追うなら町の北西にあるブリークフォール墓地へ向かうべきだ。
So this is your plan, Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
This way.
Show those thieves not to steal from Luke and Valerius.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings. Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else. I wonder why they only stole Lucan's golden claw. I mean, we have plenty of things in the shop that are worth just as much coin. Lucan found the claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. He's a tricky one. This is the bridge out of town. The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I guess I should get back to my brother. He'll throw a fit if I take too long. Such a child. Mara bless you for agreeing to help us. Well, it's a winding road up the mountain just ahead. You'll know you're in the right place once you spot the old watchtower. Once you get to the tower, head north. Bleak Falls Barrow should be just around the corner further up. Good luck. Lucan and I will be waiting for you back in the shop.
Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch. Did you hear me?
Yep, ale's going bad.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. Or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
You're that visitor been poking around. Word is Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War's only going to get worse now.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Looking to blow yourself up? I hear that's what magic does to you. There's a college in Winterhold that teaches magic. Unless that blew up, too. Be a lot safer just to have the Jarl's wizard teach you a thing or two. There have been whispers. A boy up in Windhelm, name of Aventus Aretino, been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Word is, Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War's only gonna get worse now. Alright then.
It is none of your concern. Be on your way.
Yeah.
Need something? Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you. Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Fight with us and you'll have stories to... Only the most famous warrior band in all of Skyrim. Have you been living with the Horkers? When we arrive, blood is spilled and our blades sing to the glories of Ysgramor. This is life, sister. The struggle is what reminds us to draw breath. The Circle are the ones who parcel out the jobs. That's Ayla, Skjor, and the brothers, Farkas and Vilkas. Kodlak advises them, but he doesn't really give orders. Are you kidding? I've wanted to be with them since I was a little girl. Haven't you heard the stories of Kodlak and Skjor fighting off the 101 orc berserkers? Skjor says it was more like 40, but he's just being modest. Where else would I want to be but here? Learning from them, fighting at their sides. Until next time.
Yeah.
Need a ride? Well, I know the Companions make their home here. Their mead hall, Jorvaskar, is the oldest building in the city. Oh, and there's a nasty feud between two families called the Grey Manes and the Battleborns. You'll want to be careful there. The rest you can find out by asking the townsfolk. Start with the barkeep at the Bannered Mare or the Castle Steward. See ya.
It's true. A jester, funny suit and all. Just north, by the Loria's farm. Fool had a coffin in a cart with a broken wheel. Like to see him laugh his way out of that.
Well, sounds like you've had quite the journey, Uthgard. But you were gone longer than usual. I got to thinking maybe you weren't coming back.
You sound like my ma. Figured I was lying dead in a field somewhere, is that it?
Thought did cross my mind, yeah. War brewing, talk of a riot in Helgen. That now jesters? Skyrim's gone mad, girl. You need to be careful out there.
Careful, huh? Thanks, Skullvar. I'll remember that. Yeah, right.
Need something? Yes?
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here, we'll be ready.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Jorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Greymane or Battleborn? Got stones in your ears? I asked what side you're on. Greymane or Battleborn? New in town, huh? Whiterun's got two clans, both old and both respected. Difference is, the Greymanes turned their backs on the Empire, and we Battleborn stayed loyal. So I'll ask again, Greymane or Battleborn? Sooner or later, we all have to choose a side. Long live the Empire.
Come to Olava for a reading, did you? Sorry, pup, but I'm not quite in the mood.
Need something? Until next time.
Bits and baubles for sale, all crafted by the best blacksmith in Skyrim. I can tell you're new around here asking a question like that. My husband Eorland tends the Skyforge up at Jorvaskr, the Companion's Mead Hall. Oh, there's no finer smith in the Nine Halls. You should ask him about his work. It's the only subject that'll get him talking. Well, that and maybe those stuck-up, dung-sniffing Battleborns. Head up the steps from the market and look to your right. Can't miss it. My husband, you should ask him. Well, that and maybe. Don't even get me started on that lot. They put on airs like there's something special. Oh, sure, they've got money, but they ain't got a shred of honor between them. Greymane. Now that's a name fills you with pride. We've got roots in Whiterun. We've got history. You take care of yourself now.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. About the same as everyone else? They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful. Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them. Reputation mostly. A lot of Khajiit turn to smuggling and thievery to get by. A few bad apples spoil the bunch. You know how it is. Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? Farewell.
Huh? The finest cuts, fresh from the wilds. Oh yes, hunting is my great passion. That's why my brother and I opened a shop to sell hunting supplies. It's the Drunken Huntsman, down by the main gate. He tends the store, and I've got this stall. Good hunting.
It's not easy being a woman in Skyrim, I know. But stay strong, and men will come to respect you, and maybe even fear you.
Life's hard enough with all these men propositioning me, but that bard is the worst. You've got no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed to me. Some were even single. They'll never understand. No amount of flowers or honeyed words are going to change my mind. Right now, all that matters is my daughter Mila. No man's going to get between me and my little girl. Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
Tired of bread and stew? Had enough of fish and fowl? Treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
Someone's been pilfering crops from my farm. If I find out it's one of your kin, I'll see the culprit rot in prison. I'm surprised you had the wits to notice, Ulfrid. What with your nose buried so far up the Emperor's backside, you won't be laughing when the Thalmor come to root out Stormcloak's sympathizers. I've already put in a claim to the land and property you'll forfeit when you're found to be a collaborator. I'll remember that when the Stormcloaks liberate the city. No amount of money will protect you then, Battleborn.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find that thieves' den. I can't stop now, and I can't get the sword on my own.
So you're willing to starve your wife and daughter to reclaim some rusty old sword?
I just need to hire one, maybe two good men. You won't starve.
I'll put it plainly. You can claim your sword, or you can keep your wife. If you set foot outside that gate, I won't be here when you return.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you. My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room. I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby, but I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you. If you find that... Saphir! Wait,
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
Have any money? You better give me 5 septims right now or I'm gonna bloody your nose.
No, please! I really don't have any money, Braith. I'll give you 10 septims tomorrow. Just don't hit me.
10 septims tomorrow, baby Battleborn, or I'm gonna bloody your nose and your lip.
It's no fun getting pushed around all the time. Well, I used to sneak out at night and try to tip over the big ox in the Greymane's yard. And me and Mila used to climb up on the roof of Dragon's Reach and look for birds' eggs. But I don't do that stuff anymore. Father keeps catching me and then I get in trouble. Until next time.
What do you need? Farewell.
Yes. Until next time. It's a lead the way.
Yeah? Let's not waste any time. I'm still here.
Tell me, do you believe in mighty Arkay, god of life and death? The blessing of Arkay be upon you. Well, as I said, Arkay is the god of life and death. You'll find his temples and halls of the dead all across Tamriel. Priests of Arkay, such as myself, perform rites for the dead and sometimes console the bereaved. We also keep a constant vigil against those who practice the vile arts of necromancy. I asked the question because I was hoping you might be able to help me recover something I've lost. My amulet of Arkay. It's the source of my divine powers and also a sacred badge of office. I misplaced it in the catacombs. I'd look for it, but I have been hearing noises down there. I fear the dead have become restless. Without that amulet, I'm powerless to confront them. Would you be willing to search for it? I'll just wait here and make sure nothing foul escapes the catacombs. Walk always in the light. I spend so much time among the dead, I sometimes forget how much I miss the company. With this terrible war, I'm a bit overwhelmed, as are the catacombs.
Ain't nobody high and mighty in these halls, except in the Jarl. And don't you forget.
We've stopped. What is it?
Divine! For we are the children of man, and we shall inherit both heavens and earth, and we, not the elves or their
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything.
No, please.
Or take a seat by the
Hold
fire
your
and I'll send someone over.
One more song. What say you? Yeah?
Oh, did you need something? I'd better get going.
Oh, there once
Huh?
was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding
Need something?
from old Rorikstead.
Need something? Take a look.
As he told of gold battles and gold he had made.
See you.
But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he
What can I do for you?
Matilda who said, oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed. So then came clashing and slashing.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some... Magic is for the weak. Elves, I mean. They keep to that college in Winterhold. They know their place. Of course, there is Farengar. He might be the Jarl's wizard, but at least he's a Nord. I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree, all burnt up, in the middle of the Wind District? It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect. Need anything else? Just let me know. I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready. The companions? In Jorvaskr? They're recruiting new members from what I hear. I think I've got some mugs need scrubbing. What can I get you? Let's sate that appetite,
Need something? Mm-hmm. Yes. If it's work you're looking for? Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both. Now please, no more questions. Still here. You lead. I'll follow. Need something?
Foolish old woman. You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing? And what of my son, What of Thorald? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
I will never accept his death. My son still lives, I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battleborns, where is he? Where are you holding my Thorald?
Do you believe this old hag? Holding him? Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner. Face it, Cowl. Your stupid son is dead. He died a storm-cloaked traitor. And you best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same.
Come on, Father. There's nothing more to be said here.
All I can think about is my son, my Thorold. They say that he was killed, but I know better. I know my son is alive. Those battle-born, they're in with the Imperials. They know it too, and yet they lie to my very face. I just know it. I can feel it in my heart. You have to believe me. Please visit me at my home. I can tell you the whole story.
You're someone who can get things done. Let's not waste any time. We've stopped. What is it?
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Need something?
I'll be happy to assist you if you'd like to purchase something.
Need something? See you around.
I can tell you're no stranger to the wilds. I'm sure we can meet your hunting needs.
Well met, Traveler. What brings you to Whiterun? Truly? Huh. By shore, this city could use more like you. Best head up to Dragon's Reach then, and see the Jarl. He's Lord of Whiterun, and can set you on the path. Aye, that I do. Half all my life. We Battleborns have been here since the beginning, along with the Greymanes. Our family's been closest kin for generations, but Ulfric Stormcloak's uprising has divided us. Now, seems we can scarce look at each other without coming to blows. Petty and foolish, that. They are saying dragons have returned to Skyrim. Now that's a real problem. Ain't sure if they're taking on new members, but you should talk to the companions. They're over in their hall, Jorvaskr. If by work, you mean testing your steel in bloody battle. Ah, the most important question of all, that one. You'll want the bannered mare. See old Hulda, she'll keep you swimming in mead. But mind the bard, Mikael. Poncy little milk drinker, that one. Ah, man gives bards a bad name. We Nords have a long history as warrior poets. I am proud to count myself among them. But Mikael, he sings only for gold and the affections of wenches. He dishonors our traditions. May your sword be sharp, and your tongue sharper.
This war's as stupid as our feud with Clan Greymane.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
We've stopped. What is it? Lead on, then.
I can tell you're no stranger to the wilds. I'm sure we can meet your hunting needs.
Blade and shadow, silence and death. These are my arts. For a modest fee,
If you have need of
great art
hunting
for you.
supplies,
Walk
then
always
you
in
come.
I'm still here.
so that you will see your foes before they see.
Let's go.
I'm the commander of the guard here in Whiterun.
All for sale at fair prices. Khajiita's wares, if you have coin. It is all in this note. An astute question, for we are far from home, and this is a cold, hard land. The wise trader finds the best opportunities, even if he must travel far to find them. Skyrim is a ripe opportunity indeed. The dragons and the war have scared many other traders away, but for those with courage, there is much profit to be made. The Khajiit hail else. They're a city so ancient, the sands have swallowed them whole. But now I will say no more, for I miss my home greatly.
What do you want?
Warm sands. The warm sand of elsewhere is far away from here.
Blessings of the moons upon you, traveler. The
I
wind
hope
blows
that you
bitter
will
cold
come
in
to
this
business.
place with us again.
Goods and wares of all kinds, and all can be yours.
We've stopped. What is it? Let's go.
Come and see what goods I offer. far I have traveled to bring you these fine goods. Come and see what I offer.
We've stopped. What is it? I'm heading home, if... Eat me. May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Let's not waste any time. Huh?